Hi, I'm Steve Meldy, pastor of Christ Presbyterian Church in Tucson, Arizona. This is the story, going deeper in chapter 7. Chapter 7 of the story covers the Old Testament book of Joshua, when Joshua leads the people into the land of promise after their 40-year wilderness experience in the Exodus. And it's a very difficult piece of the story. As you'll remember, when the people arrived in the promised land, there were already people living there whom they felt called by God to kill, overtake, and take back their land. And I struggle with that. I struggle with whether or not God said go into those cities and do all of that. I don't know. And so sometimes I have to set some things aside because, like I was trying to say in my sermon last Sunday, there are some questions for which you will not find an answer. And so I set them aside and I look for some redeeming qualities in the midst of stories, and here's what I continue to focus on and what I learn in my own life. Like those people who look back at their lives and look back at what happened when they came into the land of the promise and how they were able to establish themselves as a nation there. There were moments when they had the courage and strength to do things on their own, and more moments when, were it not but for God, they could not have won the battle. And my battles were nothing like theirs. But we all have them. And as I look back at my life, I realize there are some times when I see that God has empowered me to conquer my own battles. And some moments when, clearly, I did not win the battle of any of my own doing. It had to be God doing it for me. So if you're going to go deeper in this chapter, set aside all those other difficult questions and come into the question of your own life. Where have you discovered the power of God in your life, helping you through situations, helping you to do what you need to do? And where have you found God actually fighting those battles for you? And in both instances, I invite you to stop and give thanks. Because if God had helped you through all of those, then God will help you and is helping you in what you're going through right now and what you will be going through sometime in the future of your life. Remember, God said to Joshua, "As I was with Moses, so I will be with you." And I believe that God is saying that very same thing to each of us. As I have been with all these other folk, I am also with you. Sometimes encouraging you to fight your own battles, and sometimes stepping in and fighting them for you. Welcome to the story of Jesus. So take a look at your own life. Go deeper and see where it takes you. Peace in the midst of this difficult journey.